So let the rhythm hit him. Just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul.
From the host of Super 16, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you take a start when you do that.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Here we go. Strike. Ready?
That's complete left side to Gray. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. The Niners at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hey, cross field.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Lance now on first down. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, and they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They'll run here on third and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Ferguson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And then they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. But if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Benson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception. Two drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 21-0 our score after 1. Back to the running game with Swift. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Ferguson. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
In motion, Hill. Looking to throw. Ferguson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey,
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Ferguson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down. Ferguson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
A final shot before half for Lance. Rolling to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throw here, hauled in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Swift going to try up the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now a give right side Swift.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Off the play fake. Ferguson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Jalen Phillips.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll go with the keeper, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's their quarterback, scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
66 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend.
The lone second remains now in this third quarter.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ultra. Go ultra. Shot. 17.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Ferguson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Operating from the gun. Ferguson. He's got his tight end long. Touchdown, Miami. Hunter Long, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Sanders on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Hey, go Fury.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, check mega.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Right, 60.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And this one is right through. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Niners, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, you wonder what